Thanks everyone for coming and welcome to the meeting. What we're gonna start off with is, yeah, froze up for a second. What we're gonna start off with is I'm gonna let everybody know that these rules that Gio are making, I know he had his second Don's meeting, made all these ridiculous rules. I'm gonna tell you that you do not have to go by these. These are rules made to avoid getting assassinated. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna start off by, in real life, in the whole Mafia thing, the Mafia craze that happened, there's two people left that were Dons. There's an echo. It's the Godfather Bonanno and his son almost got whacked. So apparently it wasn't really that hard to take somebody out because they were smart. These rules where you can't take your blip off the map. You have to put a bounty on someone's head, and you can't use a certain type of car. Let that go. You can appear off the map. You do not have to set a bounty on someone, and you can use whatever car you want. But don't take a supercar and drive it back up, backwards at somebody and shoot them.
Yeah,
that will be unlegit. The first rules that we all set, and the first, you know what I'm saying? Those are what we're gonna abide by, because those are, everybody voted on those. That's what. Can you stop? Everybody voted on those. Those are legit rules. Those are the ones that you can go by. Simple stuff. Now, as that being said, that was the first part. I'm not gonna make this an hour 40-minute long meeting. The Faustinos, they hosted a meeting, and then I want you all guys to go by these rules, and they're not really rules. It's more of like, we're Mafia, and we're not Crips and Bloods, you know what I'm saying? Going into games and taking a car and just driving behind them, blowing them up in their car, driving by and shooting them while they're in their car, shooting them while they're shooting at like 10 other guys. That stuff, we're not going to count those as assassinations anymore. If you go in a game, you creep around the game for a little while and you realize that somebody's lurking out in Sandy Shores by himself, secluded area, go ahead and drive by, pop him off, you know what I'm saying? Drive on the side of his car, take him out. It's a secluded area. If you watch a Mafia movie, yeah, they shot out of cars, they did drive-bys, but it's like out, like areas like Sandy Shores, like, you watch a real old movie, stuck to Tommy, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be
the one when Sonny gets sprayed down.
Yeah, stuff like that. You can still go into a game and kill somebody, but let's plan it out more. Let's not just make it, Crips and Bloods. They're shooting at like 50 other people. Let me drive up behind them right quick and kill them. No, it's gonna be set up. He's coming out of the gun store. Oh yeah, I got my armor. Got my stuff. Bang, bang, bang. Hitman that he didn't even see coming kills him. That's an assassination. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna do stuff like that from now on. Because, does everybody agree with that? Anybody say that it's silly?
But I think that it's a really good idea because a lot of these assassinations are just drive-by them shoot.
Yeah, I mean, you can do a drive-by, but, make it more Mafia. They didn't drive into the middle of a war zone and just kill somebody.
Doesn't run at me in reverse, fucking bobbing their weapon at my face, in an emergency, I'm perfectly fucking fine.
Now, what I want to say about, Fremo Wars, the other day, my guy, he appeared off the map, drove up to somebody, they didn't even see his name, they got in his car, he brought him to the gun store, he runs to the gun store, came out and shot down. That's some Mafia type shit, you're like, oh, this guy's cool, walks out, oh, no, he's not, you get gunned down. That's an assassination. Say you're in the middle of a war with somebody, and you get somebody to go in, shoot at them, they chase after the guy, and then all of a sudden they're on a road where there's 4 of your guys waiting for him, they pop out from the walls, you gun the guy down while he's in his car. That's, it's a setup. Whether it be, quick while you're in the game, it's in the midst of a war, that, nobody died, you still did it legit. That's, that's assassination. No more Crip blood bullshit.
I honestly think the best type of assassinations involve spy work and things like that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like stuff, get a family, another family, you can't get to this certain family, get somebody else to go after them for you, you still set it up.
And it really does give your no-name change street soldiers a chance to prove themselves.
Yeah, so, That's really was the main part of my meeting. I want to address a few other things that we can't really change, but I will ask you guys just as a mafia, be respectful enough to I'm just not even gonna worry about them. Be respectful enough to like these guys. Like the other day, if you see my video on YouTube, I go into a game after the Gigantes. We all get blown up with jets. Are you mafia or are you military?
That's what he was talking about in his meeting. He was talking about how he doesn't want to
role play cars.
Yeah, exactly.
Now this is why I say the supercars. I'm still gonna allow people to use. It's a fast getaway. You know what I'm saying? A hitman pulled up to a Don in a Bugatti, shot him. They're not gonna be like, oh, that was that's not legit. You used a supercar. Nah, the motherfucker's dead and I'm gone because this bitch is fast. But, they're not gonna be able to pull drive backwards and shoot somebody. So you know what I'm saying? The supercars can be allowed, just don't be a cheap ass about it.
Like if I can use the supercar and then they shoot in the back of the supercar and you can't even shoot them at all, like that, and you can only see the arm or that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And another thing, that the Faustinos, if anybody's had any questions about the new way that the mafia's gonna work when it comes to setting people up and stuff, you guys basically got what I'm saying. If you are to get assassinated, you can't kill the assassin. You have to send somebody else to do it, put a bounty on his head so a random does it, or send some mercenaries after him. Any way you can get somebody else to kill him before he gets back to an apartment, you know what I'm saying? Don't be an asshole and get somebody to use a tank, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? But you yourself cannot physically kill the assassin because you are dead. He killed you. Hopefully, guys, I appreciate you all coming to the meeting and listen to what I have to say about those ridiculous rules made up to, make it harder to assassinate and the new way that we're gonna do things. Now it's y'all's turn. If y'all would like to speak up, say anything.
I want to say something. Donis want to go first. Yo, what was you saying?
We're gonna let Pirello talk. Go ahead.
Yo, I'm sorry, my mic cut off for a second. What was you saying that if someone assassinates you, you can't go after them?
Once somebody were to assassinate you, in that game, you can't chase them down or kill you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, Don didn't get shot and then get back up and chase your ass down, so you couldn't kill him. You're already dead. You know what I'm saying? You get somebody else. One of your guys is like, oh, my Don just got shot. He's gonna chase him down and kill him so he can't get to the apartment, and the assassination won't be legit. Then you'll be okay. But you can't chase him down yourself.
Can you send mercenaries?
Yeah, you can do anything else you want. Don't be an asshole using tanks and jets and shit. But mercenaries, other hitman bounties for randoms to kill them, do what you do.
Fair.
Alright, man.
What do you think about the?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Mercer, go ahead.
What do you think about your you have to join someone's game to assassinate them? What is your opinion on that?
I mean, a lot of people want to make it to where if somebody joins their game, they can assassinate them. In reality, there's no real proof to know that you didn't die that whole time. And the original way, original mafias made it. They're join the game and kill them. So really, I know if you don't like that, I'm really sorry, but that's too big of a rule that's been going on for too long to change.
I like it a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you join their game,
to me though, that's kind of dumb. That rule, I mean, if I see somebody in a game, they join
you
me,
gotta, but you gotta be smart about it. Yeah, definitely shoot them. Be smart about it though, kill them. They're hopefully. So check this out. Here's the thing with people joining your game. Yes, it's gonna stay that way. You may not like it, but be smart about it. He joins your game. Use yourself as the bait. Oh, he's gonna come after me. Invite your hitman into the game after him. You get what I'm saying? Be smart about it. You're a mafia. You're gonna put Don in your name.
I like that rule a lot because
use elaboration.
Hello, is it okay if I talk, please?
Who's this?
No, just hush.
Luciano go and then Cartello.
Talk about something I've been wanting to talk about for a long time.
Let Luciano go because he was actually saying something to me.
Alright, go Luciano. Next is me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting. I mean, I've been really trying to get this out there, really so long. When Don Gio hosted his meeting, I was in bad sport. But I'm going to my point. I was wanting to talk about the families that can bless because I've been running since GTA 4. I want something to prove for that,
Alright, so yeah, the thing with these mafias, starting up whenever they want, and in reality, as a Mafia, as players of this game, you can't really just stop them to all right, but Don S, thank you for attending. So whenever Don S leaves, invite Boss A Perillo so he can attend for Perillo. As it goes like with the blessing families, we're not really able to just tell someone, nobody comes to the blessing families to start up. The way I see it is, they tried to offer me in the beginning, and I said no, voice crack, I knew it was going to happen. They offered me it, I said no. So it was Gigante, hold on one second, Gigante, Gotti, and Genovese. Genovese, in my eyes, is in shambles right now. They're having a whole civil war. Saint's going after Don. Don's going over Saint. Genovese, a long-lasting Genovese member, left and is making his own family, you know what I'm saying? So the Genovese are in shambles. So as far as blessing goes, I don't think anybody's going to go to them. The Gottis, they were in good power to bless, but then they ended. So who's all really left is me and Gio. And I even asked Gio because people...
Seriously?
Listen to me. As I even asked Gio, because people would come to me, like small families would come to me and ask to get blessed. And I messaged them like, I don't have the power to bless. Why do people still ask me? He told me the same, because Gotti and Genovese are gone. I was like, well, should I? He was like, if you do it properly and not just blessing anybody, I think you should. And I was like, you know what? I will. Gio hates me. Not hate, but me and Gio have very, very bad blood. For him to say that I should bless, I'm going to go ahead and do it. But not everybody is going to get blessed. If you come to me, you got 3 gamer tag changes, you've been up for a week, I'm going to be like, congratulations, I hope you can keep it going. If I see them in a month and they got like 15 gamer tag changes and they've stayed, so far, I'll be like, well, maybe they'll make it. And I'll give them a blessing to go ahead and be a family. But most families die within the first 2 weeks. Go ahead. What? Want to say something?
I don't even know what he said, so...
I don't understand why you would text me that.
I'll text you on the little phone thing. Just get your messages instead of me talking. I can just text,
Who are you referring to?
Yes, that's gonna go on YouTube.
May I just say something
about
the blessing?
Go on YouTube, okay.
Go ahead.
Alright, if when you're asked to bless someone, aren't you supposed to go on ahead and bless them if you think they deserve to be blessed, not set them up like Gio did?
Bless myself.
Yes, now that's the thing I will point out. I, myself, will never use the blessing thing to get somebody into a meeting and kill them. That's not fair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not a very big fan of Alma and anything, but what they did, that was kind of stupid and immature, I think.
Yeah, if anybody were ever to in this game right now to stay and get big enough and powerful enough to bless, don't ever use the blessing thing to get somebody into a meeting and kill them. That's cheap.
That is cheap. Honestly, if you do that, I don't think you can be blessed.
Like about earlier, I've been talking to a couple mafias and they say this is an actual thing, and it's if you invite someone to your private session, can you assassinate them? Is that something? Okay.
An invite-only meeting, alright, say right now I were to be an asshole and found a glitch.
Valachi and Don Cartel, keep quiet. Okay.
Yo, shut up.
Alright, listen guys, let's keep this professional, please. So say right now we were doing this outside, and I invited you all to the meeting, and you guys were goofy enough to, just walk in. For one, you wouldn't assassinate an all-dons. Can you please?
Oh my God. Get out.
If you were, first of all, you wouldn't assassinate at an all-dons meeting, in real life, no all-dons meeting that were held by anybody, nobody ever got whacked at, you know what I'm saying? That's not professional. The other mafias would most likely come after you. But, say you all guys were in one big family, okay, you called yourself whatever, and you guys came to my game, and I found a way just to kill you all. Say I've planted some sticky bombs, and a legit assassination. You guys join my game, but this is an invite only, which means that it is a meeting, you know what I'm saying? And that would therefore make it an assassination. You get invited to a meeting. For one, the guy, Godfather Banano's son, he got invited to a meeting. He almost went in, and then he didn't. They came out, tried to shoot him. He got out of there, ran away, and survived. if he went in there, he would have got assassinated, even though he got invited to the meeting. You get what I'm saying? So that's why we do it like that on the game. If you go into, you randomly find somebody, you enter their territory, you know what I'm saying? You enter their game, you find them, so now you can kill them. But as far as setting people up, getting them in a meeting or whatever, that's a meeting would be an invite-only session, therefore, either way it goes. If you go in there and kill them because you know it's a setup, that you got the assassination. But if you come in thinking everything's cool and they kill you, you got something that was an assassination. As long as they, still go to their apartment and whatnot.
What's your opinion on passive mode during, like, meetings that aren't in an apartment?
If you really want to make yourself look that weak, you know what I'm saying, then I don't know.
You might as well put it on.
That's another thing about passive mode.
I won't,
motherfuckers, try me. I dare you.
Try you in a house.
Gentlemen.
Man, I'll walk out fucking side. It's nothing.
Gentlemen.
Fuck that. No, shut the fuck up, yo. I wasn't even doing nothing.
Please walk outside so you can't be in the
Somebody
room.
said
Alright, listen to me. Any beefs that we have, whoever's walking away, Turbo, you should come back.
Oh no, sorry.
Any beefs we have, I don't care what you do after the meeting's over, it's not my problem. But as far as what we're doing right now, it's not, do it, because it's almost over anyway. I think I've gotten everything out the way, you guys have gotten everything out the way. We'll find a way to fix the blessing thing in the future, but it would probably take a really long time to fix the whole blessing thing. But as far if y'all want to know, to help out these new families who like trying to start up and stuff, let them know that the people who can actually give them power to be a mafia is me and Gio. And eventually we'll find a rule for like the unblessed mafias and the actually blessed mafias. Hush. The actual blessed mafias and the unblessed mafias, we'll find a rule to set between it. I'll actually hit up Gio and talk to him about it one day. But as far as right now, if they're unblessed, they're unblessed. If they are blessed, they are. You know what I'm saying? But the two family in power to, give a blessing are me and Gio. So is there anything else?
Hey, that's fucking bullshit.
Now, the question is, and everybody, if you can go ahead and tell me, because I really want to be sure about this situation. Who the hell is the original Mafias again?
You dumbass.
I know it's Valachi, Genovese, Gigantes. Who's the person with the M though? The person with the M, like Morellis or Martellis?
Martelli is an original family from way back in the old days.
Martelli basically said to me that he wanted to go by the old rules, and which I was like, okay, that's perfectly fine. One of my boys joined his game, waited a bit, and then all of a sudden walks out of his apartment, and the dude's waiting right there. Like, he joined the dude's game, right, as in the old rules. My man waited 30 minutes out in his apartment. The dude was waiting outside of his door the whole time. And whenever my guy got killed, the dude went right back to his apartment and sent out an assassination. Now, if he's an original family, if that's an original family, why would he do that? You know what I mean?
He'll lose the game, right? Sorry to interrupt.
Well, dude, I mean, I'm just throwing out shit. I mean, to be quite honest, I was just throwing out names, bud.
As far as the Martelli goes, I do have respect for them as a family because they are big and they do know what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? I've never seen them do something crazy like that, but if they do, look at them like any other family, you know what I'm saying? If one of my guys were to fake assassinate you, then look at them like they're stupid and let me know that they just fake assassinated you. We can have a sit down and everything.
Oh my god, sit down.
Ice Martelli, everybody. Ice Martelli, yes, exactly.
Yeah, Martelli, dude.
Yeah. Call him. Hey, guess what? I drove
the thing stickies, you have to, you got to plan them to actually, let it be a legit assassination. You can't just throw them. If you are to throw them on the road before somebody's coming after you and they run into it, yeah, that's still a setup. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know what you mean. Like some Call of Duty type shit. No, that's not an assassination.
Hey, I see this guy on the street. Let me just walk up to him and throw it on the ground. Then, let me run away and then blow his ass up. That's fucking stupid. Like, really.
And you got the grenade launchers.
Like, even
that's
if you're
that's kind of like a booby trap, though. Like, you like walked into that shit. I mean, like, you can't see this shit beeping on the ground, then you need to get yourself some glasses, you know, like.
Right? Yeah, like, come on, or make the or brighten up your screen. Come on, something.
Oh shit!
I know, I can
see a red light go beep beep.
Yeah.
Beep.
So as far as with the sticky goes, yeah, they have to be planted somewhere. They have to be ran into. You know what I'm saying? You can't just throw it on a car, throw it on a person right next to them, anything like that.
I wish you can.
And as far as Martelli and them wanting to play by their own rules, if they choose to, then I mean, there's nothing I'm really gonna be able to say. There's nothing where any of us are gonna be able to say. If you want to counter assassination legit, then do it. If not, then don't. You know what I'm saying? He says the same thing about us.
Opinion on it.
Yeah, he says if we want to kill people and then run to our apartment, do it. And so if you want to kill us and leave the game, do it. But whenever they say it's not legit, then don't complain. So we'll go ahead and wrap it up. If there's anything else you guys like to bring to the table, go ahead and do it.
Well, yeah, that was stupid.
I mean, I'm talking about Mafia stuff, guys. Come on.
all right.
Can we go ahead and wrap up the meeting?
No, really, I want to know why is there little squeakers now these days just starting up Dawn meeting, like starting up Dawns?
Well, that brings us back to the whole blessing thing. Like I said, me and Gio will talk about that. You know what I'm saying? If you want to make a stand on the squeaker thing, start it off by first not allowing squeakers in your family. And if you see a squeaker that is a Don, just tell them to knock it off. Yeah.
Tell him to mandatorily pull his balls down so he could hit puberty.
Martelli, you're a squeaker.
Yeah, like
rip it down.
You have to,
Let's wait for the beefing to start after I'm done recording. But as this meeting goes on, we're clear to wrap it up. Or is there anything else anybody wants to bring to the table?
You get the
balls haven't dropped. You can't be.
You whacked me out.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
I
do believe that's it.
Family too.
I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, guys.
Thanks everyone
doesn't matter
for.
Who killed who, just everybody. You know,
yeah, that's the point of us being a mafia. At the end of the day, we're gonna fight. We're gonna do crooked things. It's still just business. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
So yeah, that's the end of the meeting, guys. Thanks again for coming and attending and listening to what I have to say.
Has anybody ever seen any cop clans anymore? I haven't seen.
No, that's strange, dude. I have not seen any of them.
I've seen